All Trump has is votes. Have you heard the GOP say that? Have you wondered what in the world they're talking about? This is not a pro-Trump video. This is a pro-America video, a pro-fairness video, and I'm going to explain to you why they can say that. And it's something new, because if you go back, there's parallels to Ronald Reagan and Trump, but there's something that Reagan had going for him that Trump does not, and it changed in 2012, and I witnessed it myself as a delegate. My son Caleb and I were delegates to the Republican convention in 2012. We were pro-Ron Paul supporters, and Ron Paul got a lot of his supporters together at a grassroots level to go and be delegates, to be part of the process of picking the next Republican presidential candidate. We knew nothing going in. We went to the local level, the Catoosa County level, and we witnessed how it's supposed to work at that grassroots level. There is a sheet of delegates selected by the committee, and those are people who are going to go on to either district, state, or national level and vote. Now, the delegates can actually vote for anybody that they want to when they show up there. They're not assigned someone to vote for. They can just vote their conscience when they get there. And that was the kind of the beauty of the system. This is how Reagan got in the 80s. He was an outsider coming in, but he had delegates who showed up and voted for him. And so Ron Paul's strategy was to get these delegate spots. So we went Catoosa County level. My name happened to be already selected. I was already a delegate to move on to district. My son was not on the list. What you could do is you could vie for spots. You could either try to vie for empty spots. Someone had to nominate you, so I could nominate my son and say I nominate him for this empty spot. Or if there was a spot already taken by somebody and you wanted that one, like he wanted to go to state as well, you could vie for that. So like a little girl down the road who's marrying one of my son's best friends was one of the girls who was with us, and she wanted to be a delegate. That spot was already taken there, and so somebody nominated her and she vied for that spot. And what would happen is both candidates for that spot would go up to the front on the stage and give a little speech of 1 to 2 minutes, and then everybody would vote on which one would be the better delegate. And so this process of selection at a really grassroots level, based on getting to hear someone speak, whether you think they're intelligent enough to move on, that kind of thing, was how it worked. Now, it was supposed to work that way at the district and the state and even national levels. Okay, when we got to district, it was, there was a lot of people who were entrenched. The newcomers were not going to get a say. And we saw a little bit more corruption at the district level. Then when we went to the state, they spent the entire day having us listen to inane, mind-numbing speeches about whatever. We were sitting there reading books because it was so boring. And you get to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they still haven't done any vying for delegates. They have a sheet of delegates that they have picked. The good old boys in the room have picked these delegates. They get to 4 o'clock, everybody's exhausted. They just want to get out of there, and then they ask for a vote. Well, how about we just take the delegates that are on the sheet? Everybody vote, ayes, nays, whatever. And everybody's so exhausted, they're like, yeah, whatever, just take the people on the sheet. So all of us who showed up, we had no chance. So we really saw that, this is not fair. It's not handled right. Then I saw this little clip of video from the national convention, and this is where they changed it, completely solidified that there would be no vying for delegate spots anymore in the Republican convention. They changed the laws in the books to make it be where whoever the guys in the back room pick, their list is it. And they did an ayes have it, nays have it kind of thing. Somebody got a video of the teleprompter as he went through and read the rules and goes to ayes and nays. He immediately says the ayes have it, even though the ayes and the nays are really both loud, and there really should have been a call for a count. In the teleprompter, it says the ayes have it, and then you can hear these people booing afterwards because it was just rigged completely.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye! All those opposed, no.
It doesn't matter how many votes Trump gets or Cruz gets or anybody gets. What matters is that they have picked a selection of delegates who will vote the way they want them to vote. So if the good old boys in the back room don't want Trump or don't want Cruz or don't want any other candidate, they're going to pick a stacked deck. They could, they could say Rubio's the winner, even though he doesn't have enough votes. So that's why the GOP can say all Trump has is votes. Now you tell me, is that fair or not?